Well, keeping up with our big story today morning, how Sushma bailed out Lalit Modi in giving consent for his travel documents last year, and also as more angles of conflict of interest emerge, she's completely cornered and the Congress is on a marathon attack. Sneha is joining us from the Congress headquarters. Sneha, you have a Congress leader with you, and the Congress in a recent news conference has said that how the government is helping those in suit boot, the suit boot ki sarkar jibe, extending further with Sushma Swaraj's propriety tangle. Over to you, Sneha.
Well, of course, yes. In fact, the Congress has raised 11 questions once again yesterday. In fact, talking about the criminal culpability of Sushma Swaraj, also saying that why wasn't there a conditionality when she was granting, when she was giving permission, when she was signing on the papers for Lalit Modi's travel to Portugal and back. Why didn't she say that he should go to Portugal, if at all, on humanitarian grounds, and lay down a condition that he should come back to India then, because he's facing a blue corner notice way back in India. Ajay Kumar, senior leader of the Congress party, is with us. So you all have raised some of the concerns, but now Lalit Modi's counsel has come out and said that it is the Congress which is in trouble now, because P. Chidambaram, Shashi Tharoor and Salman Khurshid were the ones who tried to scuttle the legal process, tried to interfere with the legal process. How do you react to that allegation?
You know, I think Mr. Lalit Modi's lawyer needs a legal counsel. Mr. Chidambaram, Khurshid Alam or Shashi Tharoor were ministers, but they represented the government. The government of India took all possible steps to bring back a 1700 crore accused. Lalit Modi is guilty of money laundering, of cheating, frauding, and a number of other accusations, a number of other charges. So to accuse the ministers in the UPA when they were doing their job in the interest of the country, I feel it very facetious and very shallow. The only intention of the government of India, the UPA too, was to bring back accused Lalit Modi, who is a 1700 crore wanted person by the Enforcement Directorate for various transgression of the law.
So it now does appear that Sushma Swaraj, the External Affairs Minister, had approached the Prime Minister about a week ago, when Times Now first approached her, asking for her side of the story. Probably sensing trouble, she approached the Prime Minister and said that she is willing to resign if the Prime Minister feels that she's done anything wrong. That was rejected last week also. How do you react to this new development?
Now, we don't know the details of it. But in either way, this Modi gate, Prime Minister Modi's government trying to save Lalit Modi. And if the Prime Minister knew about this earlier, then it is also very, very serious. Somebody like Prime Minister Modi, who is a very hands-on person, who is the unofficial foreign minister for India, not knowing this raises a lot of questions. So the Congress party, as a responsible opposition, has not made any accusations. We have asked the Prime Minister to come clean on this issue, that what is the matter, was he in the know-how, who all in the government are responsible. And in today's paper news also, there is again that Enforcement Director has again slapped a notice. And for all that Mr. Lalit Modi's lawyer has said, why is he absconding for India for the past 5 years?
The BJP says that the Congress should not be doing politics of photo albums, producing some old pictures of 2010, because they also can produce some pictures of the Congress president and vice president being clicked with several controversial people involved in scams.
Look, the photo was just to make the point, to make sure that the Prime Minister explains what the concerns among the people are. Lalit Modi was seen on a lot of occasions. And the idea was, photo was that since the issue has become such a massive issue, people in this country want the Prime Minister to answer and explain that what did he know, why did the government do so many things to protect an accused, and why is Lalit Modi traveling from Canada to Havana to all over the world when he's wanted for 1700 crores criminal offense in India. And that was the only intention.
So you continue to demand that the Prime Minister come out with an explanation on this particular issue, and also the top brass of the BJP has stood behind Sushma Swaraj. All of the leaders have spoken about the fact that they feel that she's done nothing wrong, and they continue to maintain that.
You know, The Bharatiya Janata Party has got very different sense of moral and political probity. They seem to think that whenever they do anything wrong, it is a nationalist action, whether it is even the most immoral of act. The Prime Minister is a very is a very good communicator and communicates on so many issues. His silence on the Sushma Modi gate and Mrs. Sushma Swaraj episode is deafening and worrisome.
So do stay on with us. There's a question coming to you from the studios. Yes, Devna, a question that you wanted to ask Dr. Ajay Kumar.
Well, Sneha, the fact is that Times Now is breaking fresh angles since morning that how Sushma Swaraj in October 2014, pardon me, had met ED accused Lalit Modi in London. It was a meeting which was a one-on-one meeting, we're given to understand. We do not have full details of the meeting, but we do know from our sources that even her office was not kept in the loop. How is the Congress reacting that the India's foreign minister met ED accused in London?
Way back in 2010, when Sushma Swaraj was the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, she met up with Lalit Modi in London. This information has come in that she met Lalit Modi. She had gone to London. She met him in a hotel. How do you react to the fact that we do know the fact that Sushma Swaraj and Lalit Modi have been close, and now these new revelations coming in that she was actually meeting up with him in London?
So it's very clear that the BJP government has been miscommunicating the people of India. They said humanitarian, then they said today, then their spokesperson retracting. Sushma Swaraj said that she was not in touch with Lalit Modi, and now she's been meeting. She's already had a meeting with him in the hotel. As a leader of the opposition, she was very much aware of the scam which Lalit Modi is accused of, and she continued to meet. And leader of an opposition is fundamentally an extremely important position in the polity of this country. So we feel that there is no moral ground for Mrs. Sushma Swaraj to remain as minister, and the Prime Minister needs to explain this Modi Gate scandal.
Right. So Ajay Kumar, they're underlining the fact that the Congress has been talking about the Prime Minister should explain, and that Sushma Swaraj has no right to continue as a minister.